There is an entire corner of YouTube that most people have no idea exists. And the creators in this corner are getting more views than some of the biggest names that you actually know. One channel got 3.4 billion views in a single month. And to put that in perspective, that's more than Mr. Beast. And their content, family skits, and kids playing pretend in their backyard. No fancy equipment, no Hollywood production, no massive teams. And today I'm gonna be pulling back the curtain on these channels and showing you exactly how they're doing it. So if you appreciate me making this type of content, gently tap that like button and let's jump into it right now. All right, so the first channel is Toys and Colors, and this channel features an ensemble cast of children: Alex, Emma, Janny, Eric, and they're basically in scripted or maybe not scripted pretend play and educational scenarios. And you can see right here that there was actually a month where Toys and Colors got 3.4 billion views, which was number 2 that month. It beat Mr. Beast. It beat everybody else except for T-Series. T-Series was number 1 at 4 billion views. And this channel is making $2 to $6 million a month, according to vidIQ, and according to ViewStats, it's making $1 to $3 million a month. Now, by the way, you might be thinking, Shane, I know about these educational channels. I've heard about Coco Melon. I've heard about Blippi. Well, there's something that you probably don't know that all of the successful educational channels have in common that the ones that are not successful, or way less successful anyways, don't know. And I'm gonna talk about that here in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and look at the most viewed video on the channel, which is ABC song, Wendy Pretend Play Learning Alphabet with Toys and Nursery Rhyme Songs. That video got 1.2 billion views and it made $6 million. Not bad for a single video. And if you watch this video, you'll see that the production quality isn't that high. It's probably recorded with a phone and it's relatively simple, especially considering you're comparing this to a channel like Mr. Beast, where every video probably takes thousands of hours to make. All right, quick break. This week, I'm doing a one-time only workshop where I talk about how to finally make money from YouTube.com in 2026. And you can check it out down in the description and the pinned comment below. At this workshop, I'm gonna be giving away the Niche Validator Pro completely free. This is a GPT powered by a piece of software that I've been working on for a long time now, and it's been trained on thousands of hours of my teaching, coaching sessions, and more, so you don't have to spend years to pick a profitable niche. You can do it in a matter of minutes. Heck, it's even possible to do it in seconds sometimes. And I'm gonna be giving this away at the workshop. So make sure you click the link in the description and then show up to the workshop. And the best way to do that is to make sure you add it to your calendar once you've signed up for it. So you basically just click add this to your calendar once you're on the thank you page after you've registered. And it'll show up as either Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar, whatever calendar you have. So you can make sure you won't miss the chance to grab the Niche Validator Pro completely free. And you'll also be able to ask me questions live. So I look forward to meeting you. Can't wait to see you there. I'm gonna be showing you this new opportunity. It's completely free and it's amazing whether you basically want to use it to get a better job, use it to network, use it to make some passive income, start a side hustle, make a full-time income, or even start a full-on business. It works incredibly well with all of those and it's completely free. So make sure you click the link in the description and then show up to the workshop. And now back to your regularly scheduled content. And of course, it's not just this channel. Sierra and Rhea Fam made around 6 to 17 million according to vidIQ, and they're getting 691 million views in a 7-day period. And according to ViewStats, they're making about 240 to 704,000. And that's probably because they're getting most of their views from shorts. And this video right here, for instance, got about 73 million views and made about $365,000. So yeah, this is another channel. They're clearly making a ton of money. And in some of their skits, they have this sort of like, I don't know, helium type voice or chipmunks type voice. I don't know how to explain it, but it basically is just teaching people how to be like a good sister or whatever, like teaching kids how to be a good sister. And basically this content is made for 2 different people. It's made for the kids, but it also needs to be approved by the parents, right? So you want your content to not only be entertaining for the kids, but also educational, because that's what the parents want. They don't want their kids to just be watching brain rot. They want their kids to actually be watching educational content too that keeps them engaged so they don't go and tear up the house. But at the same time, it actually teaches them good lessons as well. And that is actually the big secret that all of these channels have in common is one, you're making it for the kids. It's got to be entertaining to the kids, but it also has to educate them at the same time. And that brings me to number two, which is you're actually making it for the parents as well. It needs to be educational content that solves both the kids' problem as well as the parents' problem. And that's the key word, problem. This content is solving people's problems. And that's one of the biggest things that people don't really think about. They think that they're just, oh, I'm just gonna entertain people. But you really need to think deeper than that. What is the actual problem that you're solving for people? Because this content is solving the problem of kids being bored and therefore causing a lot of mischief and being much more difficult to sort of raise. So it solves that problem for the kids, but it also solves the problem for the parents of wanting their kids to actually be able to watch something so that they're not bored and they're not causing mischief, but at the same time, they don't want their kids to just watch anything. They want it to be educational, right? They don't want their kids watching brain rot that just is something that they watch on TV and it doesn't actually serve them. And that's something that a lot of people don't really think about. All content solves problems. And when you make your content, even if it's entertainment content, more educational, it's going to solve the problems better. And that's one thing that I help people do all the time is pick the correct niches on YouTube, because there are certain niches on YouTube that are way more profitable and can solve way more problems for people and therefore give value. Because that's what happens when you solve problems is you give value. And when you give value, you typically get rewarded for that value in the form of money. And by the way, we are going to be giving away a niche AI. It literally helps you to select your niche, which a part of selecting the niche is figuring out what problems you're solving. And we're gonna be giving that away in this free live training that we're doing this week. So click the link in the description and the pinned comment below to sign up for the free live training and get the AI that helps you pick your niche, and it's all completely free. Additionally, I'll be answering questions at the live training. I'll be showing you step-by-step how to start your channel, how to monetize your channel correctly, how to have a good strategy for it, etc. Plus, I'll be answering any questions that you have. So click that link in the description and the pinned comment below, and I look forward to seeing you there. All right, next channel is Diary of Fourth. And this is the Santiago family channel. And basically they're just covering the family and they're making really good content. And this channel is making $4 to $12 million a month. And that's according to vidIQ. According to View Stats, they're making $1 to $3 million a month. And their most viewed video got about 400 million views and made $2.3 million. And that is Surprise Lollipop for Baby. Very, very simple video to make for $2.3 million. That's mansion money right there. It's quite literally a 3-second video. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I just don't even know what to say. 3-second video made them mansion money. So yeah, look, I know that 99% of you watching this is they're just gonna enjoy my content. You're gonna learn from it. You're gonna attend my live trainings. They're completely free. You're gonna learn from those as well. And we're never gonna end up working together, and that's completely fine. With that being said, this week only, we're opening 3 to 5 new slots to work with us, right? So this is a coaching program where we've helped a bunch of people. I'll just have them pop up on the screen, just person after person after person, make a full-time income on YouTube. And the types of people we typically work with are business owners who want to grow and make money on YouTube, YouTubers who are crushing it, but they want help crushing it more, YouTubers who are getting views, but they're struggling with monetization, as well as people who are very serious about growing and making money on YouTube, even though they may be beginners, right? We've helped all of those different types of people, and we've helped many of them, and they all went through our coaching program. So if that sounds like you, and if you're serious about growing and making money on YouTube, and you're serious about starting right now, go ahead and apply by clicking the link in the description, the pinned comment below. Should be the second link down there, or it'll be in the about section or the description of my channel. We're very picky about who we work with. We only accept about 18% of people who apply, but if you're willing to put the work in, you're very serious about doing it, go ahead and click down there to apply. Now, an example of someone we helped was Joaquin, and his niche is actually somewhat similar to the niches that we showed you, but in a completely different way than what you expect. He basically helps foreign exchange students get into elite Ivy League universities, and he doesn't get that many views. In fact, he's only getting about 10,000 views a month, and yet he's absolutely crushing it. He had an over $80,000 month when he was still a teenager. And the thing that makes his channel similar to these channels that we just showed you is it's not just made for one person. Because the channel, yes, it is made to attract teenagers who are trying to get into elite universities in the United States, but the second type of person it's made for is the parents of those teenagers, because he also has a program where he helps people get into elite Ivy League universities. And if you want to check out a video on exactly how we helped him grow, you can check it out by clicking right here.